What's up everybody, it's Cassini Code back again with the Newcastle career mode, and following the heartbreaking defeat of the Carabao Cup final against Man City in the last episode, we are going right back in to the Premier League now. It's all we've got to play for, and the first game in this episode, as you can see quite clearly there, is West Ham United, who are 17th in the league. We are going to be simming this game though, so I'm going to set the team up and I'll get back to you once that's done. Okay, so the game for West Ham is going to have this starting lineup. We're going to go with Dwight Gale up front. He's been in insane form in the Premier League as of late, so we're going to keep that momentum going hopefully. Ryan Fraser, Jose Perez and St. Maxim will sit just behind him in them centre attack and midfield roles. We're going with Isaac Hayden with the armband today in CDM with Sander Berg. Then we're going with Jamal Lewis, Fabian Schär and Lejeune Manquillo. And Carl Darlow will be maintaining his Premier League status for us as of now, as he's done quite well in recent games, and I want to sort of keep that momentum going. The honourable mention for the bench is that Dodd will be making his appearance hopefully at some point in this game. As the season's kind of at that point where, yes, we might be getting Europe regardless if Man City finish in the top 6, which, let's face it, they're going to. I just kind of want to throw some players in looking for next season and see where we're at. But let's get straight into the game. Like I say, we're simming, and I'll get back to you with the result. Okay, so we start this episode off in great fashion. We have beaten West Ham 1-0 at St James's Park. As you can see there, we've had 1 shot, 1 goal. Not a great performance, but if you look at that though, West Ham 5 shots, 4 on target. Carl Darlow must have had one hell of a game to keep them out, but most importantly, it is 3 points for the Magpies. Okay, so next up in this episode, we are off to the Hawthorns to play West Bromwich Albion, who are sitting 19th in the league at this point. We are going to go with Dwight Gale up front with Jose Perez sat directly behind. Fraser and St. Maxim will be making the wide positions up as normal. Milner gets back into the starting 11 to go partner with Sander Berg. Jamal Lewis on the left, Yedlin on the right back, and then we've got Lascelles and Schär in the middle. Carl Darlow, following his clean sheet in the last game, will keep his starting 11 place, so we're going to go straight into the game now, hopefully get another 3 points and keep that push on for the top 4. And Schär's lost that there, despite winning it. It's come across the box, and West Brom have gotten a goal out of nothing. Al Robson-Kanu scored. West Brom 19th in the league, fighting for their life. We can't be taking this game as lightly as we are. Manages just to find the feet of Perez. Now back to St. Maxim. Back to Perez. Good pass and move this. St. Maxim finds some space. He's hit the post. Well, 1-5. Milner. There's Gale to Perez. Now in for St. Maxim. He's got Sander Berg on the overlap and run. Berg's hit this. What a save. Not long left of the half. Milner releases Ryan Fraser, who uses that pace to burst into the penalty area here. It's Fraser, across goal, Dwight Gale, and we've levelled it. The man on form, who used to play for West Brom when they were in the Championship on loan, has put us level. Now wide for St. Maxim. There's Yedlin. He's just been allowed to run past. Can Yedlin get this across? It's come at the back post. It's gone in. Is that Dodd? It is. Dodd has won it, surely. The 18-year-old has got a goal in the 81st minute. Peter Dodd's first Premier League goal, and we might be finally about to nick what was going to be a boring game. We might be about to nick 3 points. And the referee said penalty in the 88th minute against Jamal Lewis. I don't understand. How is this a penalty? From that close range, he cannot get his hands down in time. And West Brom have hit the post. The rebound save from Darlow. Justice done. Corner comes in. And it's not cleared. They've hit the ball. It's still not cleared. Off the line. And we've managed to get away with this. And the referee's not blowing the whistle. West Brom have been allowed to play on. He has now. And we've managed the 3 points. Okay, next up in the Premier League is our trip to the King Power Stadium to play Leicester, who, if I'm right, are currently sitting top of the Barclays Premier League on 67 points. We're going to go with this starting 11. We're going to go Dwight Gale up front with Perez sat directly behind Fraser and St. Maxim out wide. Isaac Hayden and Sander Berg in CDM. Jamal Lewis, Lascelles, Schär and Manquillo make up the back 4. Martin Dubravka is actually going to get a start in goal for this one, just to sort of keep the keepers rotating. But we're going to quick sim it, and hopefully it's 3 points and we can pull off a shock win. Shockingly, one hell of a win at the King Power Stadium. Leicester were playing a rotated side and a weak side, if I do say so, but I wasn't expecting this. It is Newcastle 4, Leicester 1. Sander Berg, St. Maxim, Lewis and Fraser scored, and Windal from Leicester managed to save it at 4-1, get a consolidation goal, to make it 4-1 at the 77th minute. Okay, the final game in this episode is going to be our home fixture against Crystal Palace, where we potentially could make it 4 wins out of 4 for the month of March. We're going to go with this starting 11. Dwight Gale's going to go up front as normal. Perez in behind him with St. Maxim and Fraser out wide as the standard. Hayden and Berg will be in the CDMs again as standard. The only real change to the back 5, if you count the keeper, is that called Darlow starts. Otherwise, it is still the same as Lewis, Lascelles, Shaw and Manquillo. Fraser's corner now. In it goes towards that back post. Sander Berg's got the head on it. And Van Aanholt has nearly cleared it into his own net. There's Perez back to Gale. Now back to Perez, who's found space. What a save from Guaita. Fraser's corner following the great save. Here it is. In towards Sander Berg. What a save again. Oxlade-Chamberlain with this, now Batshuayi. It's still Oxlade-Chamberlain, back to Batshuayi, and we fouled Oxlade-Chamberlain. Dangerous free kick here for Crystal Palace. Jordan Ayew stood over it. They've laid it off. For Oxlade-Chamberlain to hit it, what a save from Darlow. Sander Berg into Perez, now into the feet of Gale. Gives that to Sander Berg, who gives it wide for St. Maxim. He's got Manquillo with him. Now gives it back to St. Maxim. And the referee's not gave that. He went straight through the back of St. Maxim. Surely that's a penalty. So the first half ends. We should have been given a penalty right at the end there. But apparently Darren England, the referee's just not a fan of Newcastle United. But Nautsic, clearly a half of the 2 goalkeepers. Jamal Lewis with the ball. Good passing this from Newcastle. There's Hayden into Lascelles. Now Sander Berg into Gale. Perez. Gale. Perez. Back in for Sander Berg. What a passing goal this could be. And it's another great save from Guaita. No one really making any runs. Gale's found some space. Not enough to open up Palace though. Back to Hayden. Back to Gale. St. Maxim. Oh, he's put it wide and it's a good save actually. Another save from Guaita. Look at this. I mean, I think it's going wide anyway, but Guaita's got to make sure. Outstanding today. Fraser's corner. Sander Berg, what a header! And finally we've beaten Guaita in goal. He's been absolutely outstanding, but what a header this is. He nearly gets a hand to this Guaita, but that is an outstanding header. Great angle here, look at that. Beautiful header. Van Aanholt, we've got to be careful with Wilfred Zaha in the middle, but MacArthur's at the edge of the box. There's Zaha, what a save from Darlow. And they've run it out and we've held on. It's a 1-0 win. Both goalkeepers absolutely outstanding today, but Darlow is the one with the clean sheet. So that is going to do it for this episode of the Newcastle Career Mode. As always, we're going to finish off looking at the Barclays Premier League table. Liverpool holding on to that top spot by only 3 points now. Both Spurs and Leicester chasing them down. We have moved into 4th, 10 points behind Leicester. 4 points clear of Manchester City, which is a bonus. Although Chelsea do have a game in hand on us, they could potentially go only 2 points behind. Looking at the bottom of the table now, it is looking better for Mikel Arteta. He has managed to steer them out of the bottom 3 only on goal difference, though. Arsenal sits 17th. Leeds with quite a fall from grace, currently sitting 16th, only a point above the drop. It is looking tight at the bottom of that table, I've got to be honest. Sheffield United rescuing their season as a bit. They were mostly bottom, and they sit on 22 points, only 5 points from safety as it stands. Looking ahead to next episode though, this is what we've got: 4 back-to-back home games in. That is probably going to be the second to last episode. We're at home at Everton, then we're at home at Villa, then we're at home at Fulham, then at home to Wolves. Realistically, I probably expect us to win all 4 of those. Wolves might be a bit of a tricky game, but we'll have to see how we get on there. Just to finish off, yeah, we've had a transfer offer from West Ham for Jeff Hendrick for next season, which we'll accept, but hopefully that'll go through and we can get a bit of money in. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Make sure you tune in for the next one, for the second to last episode. Make sure you're leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button as well, so you always know when the new episodes are coming out. But thank you so much for all the support in the season. It's going fantastic so far, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am playing it. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Will Mikel Arteta keep Arsenal up? Let me know in the comments. Will Liverpool win the league? Who knows? Can we keep on with this push and keep the top 4 spot? We've only got 2 episodes left. It's going to be quite a tight run at the end, but hopefully it'll be entertaining. But until then, take care. All the best.